Okay, hello, welcome to our post-match chat after Wrexham versus Eastleigh. Apologies again for the graphic, unfortunately we've not quite got on that yet. Picture of our former manager. Today, Shrewsbury lost at Burton Albion 2-0. Joe, who didn't lose 2-0? Wrexham. We won 2-0 against Eastleigh, back to winning ways. Graham Barrow's red and white army, the perfect start. James Jennings down the left, floated across in, and into the back of the net it went. Eastleigh did hit back, they had a couple of half chances, but I think probably all three of us here, Harry and Lee, might agree that it was relatively comfortable until half time. Second half, very different. Wrexham came out, and we got the reward for that when Stuart Bevan broke on the left. He's pulled the ball back. He'll let us know whether he meant it or not. The ball ended up at Luke Young's feet. I think he was aiming for Bobby Grant personally, but either way, the ball ended up with Bobby Grant, who slotted in a very nice finish, his first Wrexham goal. And from there on, we could have had two or three more. Stuart Bevan's missed a header from Paul Rufford's cross. Rufford's then fed Bobby Grant twice, once off balance, he shot wide. The other time, dragged slightly wide across goal. Eastleigh threw everything out as at the end, barring a couple of low chances, which Rob Lainton has saved comfortably. Finished 2-0. Add to that, Boreham would have beaten Leyton Orient 1-0. Salford lost 2-0. And after the events of last week, Harry and Lee, it's a much more positive feeling at the racecourse tonight, isn't it? Harry, I'll start with you. Yeah. How did you see today's game?
Well, I kind of went into it, and I know it's a big jinx always, but I said, I'm confident. I'm confident today. I was feeling good. I was excited. I was feeling good. And then, like, seconds before the game begins, I immediately had that doubt. I was like, oh, no, I've completely jinxed it. And then, obviously, 2 minutes in, James Jennings scores that ridiculous goal, absolute jamming goal, as you know, described it. It's one of them. It just aimed at the far post and it's just drifted over the goalkeeper and just slotted in nicely. It was, it's an absolute fluke, pretty much however we wanted to, and it really paid off in the second half. We kind of came into our own, especially. There was that 20-minute period where we just had counter after counter after counter, including the goal from Bobby Grant, which actually came from a free kick for the other side. So, yeah, Wrexham played really well and sort of, in hindsight, was absolutely in control of the game.
I suppose, like we said before the game, we needed goals. We'll take them any way they come. Deno's coming here, he has admitted it was across to the back post, but it's dropped in, and that's a change of luck you need in this sort of situation, isn't it?
Absolutely. I don't think there was any way you could really claim it. He gets forward, and we've seen that the last couple of games where he's come on as a winger. Today he started at left back, but he admitted in the interview the formation allows him to get forward. We've seen that a fair bit this season. He's got a great cross on him. That one was a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, and it went straight in. So a good goal.
No, Harry, you were live on Callan FM today with Mark Griffiths. We've spoken after the game saying that, in Stuart Bevan and Bobby Grant, we have a League One strike force up there. What was the view up there, you guys?
Honestly, the chemistry between those two players was fantastic. They worked together really well. And I made perhaps a foolish criticism that in the first half I thought Paul Rutherford, for me, was a bit invisible. And in the second half, he obviously heard what I said and decided to do something about it. And then he suddenly became absolutely instrumental. And that period where we just absolutely dominated possession, it's like the ball would come to Rutherford and then he'd play it out wide to either play. And then, it resulted in a goal, but it resulted in so many chances being created as well. And, I said on air that we played intelligently today. Maybe it's because we didn't have the pressure of trying to get that goal because we already basically got given one for free. But yeah, we had time to think about it. We played smartly. We didn't get flustered and get stressed or anything, and we just played the way we wanted to play. And we just looked really good, and it was helped obviously by two strikers that, as you said, a League One strike force. They weren't erratic; they were just calm, collected, and just got the job done.
And we've also, as well as the strike force, we had Manny Smith back at the back today. Lee, how do you feel he slotted in? He certainly didn't look like he'd been away with a commanding performance, did he?
No, he didn't. I thought him and Laura at the back were really good together. They never played together before. I thought it was fantastic. Clean sheet as well. And I think he said he's been up for 19 games, I think he said in his interview before. To come back and play like that, keep a clean sheet and stay solid, I think he did really well today. And it's what we've come to expect from him.
We've seen versatility as well. Obviously, Kevin Robb suffered an injury. It's probably one of the few negatives to take away from today. He seemed to look to me from the side. He took a heavy blow in the first half, and Graham Barrow said that second half, while it looked like he was going to be all right, it's 5-10 minutes in, he's had to come off. But then we've had Mark Carrington slot in at right back. We've had Luke Summerfield dropped back into that holding position today as Luke Young got forward, and it's ended up leading to the second goal. So that versatility through the team is really coming to its own, hasn't it?
Yeah, we spoke about on the stream before the game how crucial it is to have many players that can play all over the pitch, and to see Carrington again, we know he can do well at right back. He did well there. Akel right, I thought today was good getting forward as well. We saw that a lot. No positives all around today, apart from Roberts. Hopefully it's not too bad. Graham Barrow said it was his ankle, so he's going to have an X-ray this week, so we'll have to wait and see on that one.
And talking about Cara, he was given sponsors man of the match today. Harry, I know Mark will have asked you the same question up there. What was your view?
Well, to be honest, from the pretty late on in the first half onwards, I had my eye on Akil Wright, and I kept with it. He was my man of the match simply because, I mean, Mark Carrington would probably have been runner-up, and Paul Rutherford like a close. There's so many good performances today, but just the fact that Wright just seemed to be everywhere. He constantly bombing forwards, but he'd be back. He was creating chances. He was always finding himself in space. He was playing really, really well today. Probably the best performance I've seen from Akil Wright, to be fair. So he was my man of the match personally.
Yeah, something mainly spoke about actually before the game that he seems to prefer that more advanced role in midfield. And it was good to see him get given the chance when a lot of us, I suppose, expected with Brad Walker out that it'd be Akil that dropped into.
That when I saw the team sheet, I thought, it'd be Akil Wright, sort of like the defensive midfielder, and then Summerfield and Carrington in front. But no, I thought in that more attacking position, he played really well, and that's a good food for thought, really. Say, oh, well, actually, that's where he can play. Should try that more often.
I suppose Graham Barrow now, he's only taken charge in the week, and he's got himself a big selection headache with a few good performances from the players that came in today. How would you approach it for Newport on Tuesday?
I'd almost say just do the same again, really. Like we sort of started playing that diamond at home against Newport. Yeah. We played it again today. I'd say it's worked excellently twice. We played really well against Newport. Obviously, different kettle of fish. Playing away from home, Newport will know what they're up against now. They know what we're capable of. But yeah, there's nothing more that you can do than just say the same again, lads. Because that worked before. There's no reason why it won't work again.
I've just had a comment come through here. It's a great result, sounding much more balanced and comfortable than previously. I think the formation, as you said, definitely suited. And Lee, how would you, I'm going to throw the same question at you, we've got selection headaches Tuesday night, how would you approach it, do you think, if you were in Graham Barrow's shoes tonight?
Well, I think he's got a tough decision at the back. I think Pearson comes in, but I don't know who you take out. I think you've got to take management back how Lawler's played, but I think it's a tough decision. Brad Walker. Was he suspended?
He was suspended as well today.
He'll come back in. There's another headache in the midfield as well. But maybe if Roberts is out, Carrington will just drop back, so he won't leave the starting 11. A lot to think about ahead of that game, and especially how you approach it against a Football League team away from home.
I'm going to throw another name out there. He only came on once Kevin Roberts was taken off injured, so I thought Luke Young looked very good today. So much energy in that midfield, doesn't he?
Absolutely. I've enjoyed watching him from the start of the season. He picked up a bit of an injury around the start of the season, but when I've seen him play, he's a real creative threat in that midfield. He's got a great shot on him from the edge of the box. A real good player in it. Just a real strong competition for the midfielders.
Yeah. And Harry, final question to you. It was a very important day today, wasn't it, to get back to winning ways? And this gives us a platform now into what's with the FA Cup replay. You've got the trophy in there as well, but then league games against Salford and Solihull. It was important, wasn't it, to get to winning ways today?
It's very important, and today was such a reassuring performance as well, because Eastleigh have been doing very well. They're always one of those teams that seems to be quite tough, and to play that well against a team that's been on form, considering we're not exactly been doing badly recently, but as you said, get back to winning ways. So it's really reassuring to say, well, Eastleigh are a good side, always have been a good side, and we've managed to beat them twice this season. So yeah, in that regard, it's really, really positive.
Yeah, back to winning ways and a big game on Tuesday night to look forward to now. We'll see you again. We'll be on Tuesday night. It'll be live commentary only on the Mixlr channel because of FA Cup regulations. And then back here at the racecourse next Saturday. It's the FA Trophy. It's against Boston. Game with a lot of history for this football club, of course. Hope to see you at the racecourse. Thanks very much for joining us today.